Hello, this is Mike Kroger, Finale Inventory. I'm going to give a quick overview video on one of our batch picking features of our mobile barcode scanner. So this one in particular is called Pick and Pack. It is designed for high volume, multiple order picking separately from the packing step. So we kind of commonly refer to it as picking, then packing. So let's move in to see this overview. So to take advantage of this batch picking option, you're going to see here some example screens from our mobile barcode scanner. So on the left, you'll see that you'll start from the main menu and choose Pick. Now you're going to skip the 1 and 2 options, which is Basic and Wave. Now Wave is the other batch picking option, but we're going to concentrate on this one, number 3, Pick and Pack. Now once you go to the Pick and Pack, it's going to lead you to the final entry screen into the Pick and Pack process. Of course, the pick and pack process is going to start with you having a gathered list or batch of order IDs. Now you'll normally generate this batch of order IDs from packing slips that you will print from, say, like ShipStation or Shipping Easy. Now, the overall summary of what you're going to do in a pick and pack scenario is you're going to make one trip through the warehouse to first pick all of the order items for a complete batch of multiple orders, meaning it's kind of like a consolidated list of items, right? We're going to take all of the orders you tell us and we're going to look at every single order you put together in this batch, and we're going to sum up all the similar items so that you make one trip for each of the items in that batch. And so you can then later pack them as a second step individually. All right, so let's kind of give you more of a visual here. So the way that the pick and pack function is kind of designed here is over here on the left. You're going to see a gentleman going through the warehouse with maybe a large cart. So what he's going to do is use our barcode scanner, and the scanner, after you have scanned in all the orders in your batch, it's going to guide you through that warehouse and tell you go to the first location and get X number of item 1, and then it's going to lead you to the next location and get you so many of item number 2, and so on till you've gotten all of the items for all of the orders in your batch. So then, notice here in the middle, what Finale is going to do is after you've picked everything in the first part, it's going to do a transfer to the packing sublocation. Now that's a location that you set up in Finale. So going to the packing sublocation then is like representative of maybe your shipping area or your packing area, where you may bring all of the items back to a central spot so that you have multiple people able to then pack out orders without having to constantly be walking back and forth in the warehouse. So it's really optimal to do it this way. So the second operation in pick and pack is the pack operation, which you will then use the barcode scanner again, and the scanner will direct you. You'll scan an order ID, and it will then just tell you, get this item right off the packing table, and you'll put it in the order and validate it. And you'll repeat that until you have packed out every single order. Now there's a second option here that we can set up. Sometimes people say that they don't want to have to, they love the consolidated pick operation, but they may not want to have to, scan and pack each individual order individually. Well, if you're using a software like ShipStation or Shipping Easy, we can also have a method by which we can configure our integration with that to have ShipStation go ahead and decrement all of the items from the packing sublocation as opposed to a warehouse sublocation. And what it's going to do is going to take all those items that you transferred into that packing sublocation, and then when it ships the orders in ShipStation side, so when they print the labels over there, it's just going to automatically decrement the stock levels out of that packing sublocation that everything was transferred into. So that's an overview. Let's the next video we'll go into an in-depth look at how it actually works on the handheld scanner itself.